Across the continent of Greater Banya, peoples of all walks of life share a common sense. A sense that something is approaching. What it is remains a secret to most, but they can feel it. Rumors of sickness spread in the south. A mountain flies in the west. An army of living flame marches through the desert sands, leaving a line of glass as their trodden path. Yes, these are the troubles set to welcome a god into this world. Behelit, the lidless eye, god of the searing light. She approaches and will not be deterred. However, a few know of her coming and prepare. A deadly and cunning thief, a champion of the mountain tribes, a cleric of chaos, a brilliant artificer, and a scarred soul whose past is catching up with him. Can these individuals save the rest? Can they kill a god? Can they save their friend? Can they each finally find a home? Let us together read the final chapters of these heroes. Hello and welcome to Goats and Dragons, the streamer Help Goat Gaming plays Dungeons and Dragons, a game of shared storytelling where I forgot to write anything for this part, where we all pretend to be downtrodden. I'm Andrew Gilbert, he, him, but tonight I'm your friendly neighborhood dungeon master. And I'm not alone. With me, as always, is Galway, playing the Tiefling Sorcerer Charity.
Hey everybody, I'm Galway pronouns, he, him, or they, them, and I play Caloran Charity, the family whose pronouns are he, him, his.
Adam, playing the Halfling Rogue Burbage Camp.
Yeah, pretend to be downtrodden. Sure. Yes, I'm Adam. I use they, them, or he, and pronouns. And I am delighted to be playing the newly level 20 halfling rogue, Burbage Kemp, who goes by he, him, his pronouns.
Indeed. Lena playing the Goliath barbarian Stormbringer.
Hi, I'm Lena. My pronouns are she, her, and Stormbringer's pronouns are also she, her.
Rachel playing the gnomish artificer Clem, who will join us shortly after they are putting children to bed. And Darcy playing the tiefling cleric Hakari.
Hey, I'm Darcy. My pronouns are they, them, and Hakari's are she, hers.
Wonderful. And welcome to the live recording of Goats and Dragons. This is a podcast that features our 1 to 20th level campaign, and we're getting to 20th level, folks. We're getting down there. Besides this podcast, there is Helpful Goat Presents, where we play shorter campaigns and like one shots. The interlocking campaign of Tyr that's GM'd by Galways. You can find it there. And we also have Dom and Dragons, the 25 episode campaign where we played D&D with actor Dominic Monaghan from The Fellowship. We are affiliate on Twitch, which means you're able to cheer and subscribe to us. And if you have Amazon Prime, you get Twitch gaming for free, and you have a free sub with that. Or Prime Gaming, I think is what it's called. Something like that. And you get a free sub, and you can use that on us, and we get some money, and it doesn't cost you a thing. And if you don't use it on us, maybe use it on another small streamer. That would be awesome. And we have some commands in chat. You can use !merch. We'll get you a link to our merch page. !ko-fi or Ko-fi coffee gets you a link to our coffee page where you could support us directly. And essentially all the money that we can raise here just helps us tell stories, again, through role-playing games and play games with our community and buy assets that we need for streams, and maintain the podcast. So any little bit helps just us share stories with our friends, and that's the coolest thing that we get to do. If you like us and want to hang out with us, !Discord, you can get a link to our Discord page, our Discord channel where we can hang out with all of our fans and friends, and there's really no difference between the two. And yeah, and we also have an !donate command. And who is that going to this one?
Right now that is supporting Colorado Immigrant Rights Coalition. Current political climate, we encourage you to spare thought for some of the most vulnerable in society. And as always, if you have the time and the energy, go ahead and look for a charity that works in your area. This one is local to a lot of us, so that's what we gave as a suggestion.
Indeed. Well, friends, I think then we're going to have to begin with tonight's episode. So last time on Fates of Ryn, the gang woke and had a hero's feast for breakfast prepared by Hakari. They ventured out into the cold of Federo and made their way, like the last of the citizens, to the Temple of Ryn. They were to meet with Yizzak, though, hours early for a dinner, and pretend to be beaten and downtrodden and down a member of the family as Burbage, who had not run away, but snuck into the stables with Clue, and in a feat of amazing stealth, slipped past 2 angels of Bahamut into the temple undetected. The family was shown into a room that seemed to be servants' quarters, where they are awaiting Yizzak. This is where we will find the family. But first, Ms. Mattie of 17 Opal District wakes in the Temple of Ryn and adjusts her clothes and straightens her whiskers before helping with today's chores. She is Tabaxi, with beautiful gray fur puffed up around her cheeks. She gives her knight's blanket to a dwarvish youngling before taking off. Since arriving here with her wife yesterday, Ms. Mattie of 17 Opal District has been assigned to the kitchen, even though her skills as a nurse had seen her study with some of the great medicinal minds of her time that have passed.
Now recording.
Hi, Craig, that have passed through these walls. And she will be scolded for arriving a little bit late to a busy granary, attempting to feed a town-stuffed castle with dwindling supplies. She notices today is a bit busier than it has been the last few days. And as she arrives at the kitchen, she notices soldiers removing bags of grain, flour from the stores and carrying up the several flights of stairs. She gets the courage to ask one if they've seen her wife up there, a tall tabaxi, dark fur except white around the eyes. Before she could get an answer, she's ushered away quickly, and a plate of cheese and a bottle of wine are shoved into her hands. "We have guests, Mattie. You're late. You drew the short straw. You feed those adventurers that wandered in this morning. We hear they're dangerous. So stand up straight and don't look him in the eyes." Ms. Mattie of 17 Opal District heads out. She passes the last lines of citizens being sorted into two groups, one going up and the other going down. She notices High Priest Yizzak standing at the top of the stairs and is about to call out to him. Surely he would know about her wife. Yet, as she looks at him, surrounded by the business of helping the refugees of Federo find shelter from the cold, she sees also a coldness in his eyes, maybe even a deadness. Something about him frightens her to the core. And something is wrong here. Compared to that visage, the courage she must muster to knock on the door to the room in which the family is waiting is very little. And so Ms. Mattie of 17 Opal District does her job to the best of her ability, hoping that those in power are doing the right things. She will knock on the door. Elsewhere, though, at this moment, in this castle, this Temple of Ryn, Burbage hides behind a door, soldiers moving past him. Burbage Kemp, you have spirited away into the hustle and bustle of this place. No one is looking for you. You are very, very stealthy, very quick. Seemingly, you could go about anywhere you want in this place. What would you like to do?
What has Burbage gleaned about the basic kind of architectural structure of this building in terms of like floors and what, like, he's presumably he's on the ground floor?
Yes,
what is
currently on
been able to tell?
Yeah, currently on the ground floor. You do believe that there is some of the... actually, give me a history check to see how much maybe you know here.
Oh, you want to play D&D?
I kind of want to play D&D.
You don't want to just have a conversation, like a fun...
I don't want to just fuck around. Yeah.
All right. I'll play your game. 15 history check.
For a 15. A 15, you know about what the average citizen knows of the temple, who's lived here a long time. The temple to Ryn used the grounds of ancient and older temples to sort of build its 4 stories tall temple here that in some ways looks like a castle, except there's a large dome structure on top. There are several temples within this temple, mostly devoted to Ryn. The main gathering place in temple, the most austere of the temples, is in that domed structure on the 4th floor of this very large building. The basement probably. You had some friends that were kept here and jailed in the basement, so you know that there are some dungeons down there. And you'd heard some rumors that there are some of those ancient temple ruins still down there somewhere. You know that it has lots of really thick walls that have their own secret passages in this place. Ponway took you through some at the very beginning of our adventure together, when you first met him. And that's about what you gleaned from this place. It's beautiful architecture, old stonework. A lot of it, you notice some dwarven architecture, and there's always some dwarven lettering, writing above these walls. But yeah,
There's always, you said, what in Dwarven?
dwarven lettering and writing in ancient Dwarven.
Oh, ancient Dwarven.
Yeah.
On the walls. Wait, was that, were you describing, that's like the ancient ruins that the temple was kind of built on top of? Has ancient
the structure of the building itself does seem to have a lot of dwarven architecture in it. And Showo Naimo is this phrase that keeps popping up.
You know, what is it?
Showo Naimo.
Show Naimo.
Early, again, 6 years ago, playing time. The briefest translation, I believe, from Stormbringer, who knows a little Dwarvish, was something about many eyes see a thing, or something like that.
All right. So we have 2 main goals in the Temple of Ryn. We want to find the clue to the location of the Hellfire. The clue is in Ponway's study. We also need to rescue Roburn. So, Burbage would certainly be on the lookout for that, but I think his priority right now is maybe finding, not on the lookout for that, on the lookout for her or for a situation about. Sounds like Roburn might be in the basement, but Burbage is going to look for Ponway's study. So Ponway's study is the place that Ponway led us to all those years ago. So Burbage has been there before. So Burbage will start by, yes, indeed, deploying all of his best skills of subtlety and blending in and discretion, which he can be subtle and discreet when he needs to be.
Sure.
And so he will do that, and he'll try to get his bearings, and see if he can find a kind of a reference point that he remembers based on the last time he was here, / definitely be paying attention to everybody around him, and he's passing, like he's trying to blend in, and but he's listening to people, and if anybody says anything about but I'm just leaving Ponway's study, which was on the 3rd floor, like he's definitely noting that.
Sure. Gotcha. Give me a perception check then, as you're slowly making your way through the halls here.
Oh, you want to play D&D?
I ain't fucking around, Adam. We're playing a game.
You don't want to just...
You want to sit on your thumbs and diddle yourself? That ain't this.
Okay,
I'm hopped up on cold medicine, if that was weird. I can't tell if that was weird or not. It kind of felt cool to me.
No, that was weird.
Nah, it was pretty
cool. It was both.
No.
You said perception check?
Yeah.
24.
24? That's quite good. You notice a couple things. You find a couple like servants' stairways to get to upper floors. These are being filled with sort of two different types of people. People that are actually servants in the Temple of Ryn, and then people that are sort of acting currently like servants in the Temple of Ryn, who are lost most of the time, don't know where to go. And this is creating a bit of a frenzied situation. No one is paying attention to you. No one is on the lookout for anything weird.
Wait. So there's actual servants of Ryn there, and then there's random people acting like servants of Ryn?
I take that to mean that there are people who would be servants in the Temple of Ryn at any other time in Federo, like that's their usual job. And then there are people, like, because the temple has been flooded with all like the citizens of Federo, and it's kind of like emergency time. Some people are like kind of like Ms. Maddie in the cold open. It sounds like somebody who's would not typically be a servant here, but is now.
I totally forgot that everyone had been like put in the church. So I'm like, who are these randos? Like, just walking around pretending. So I got it.
It's the Federo temp agency.
Yeah.
Indeed. There's one individual who is carrying a few bags, and he does seem lost. He's trying to make his way up the stairs. You notice he doesn't have either of his hands, and he's doing a good job of carrying these bags just in his arms, but he also seems kind of lost and just a bit nervous. You hear him say something about making his way up to the 4th floor into the main temple. That seemed kind of interesting about, okay, they're carrying like almost luggage is what it sort of seemed like. Like not just like supplies or something like that, but like these bags are finer, they're nicer. Like he's moving certain things that are worth more than just some of the flour and wheat that you've been seeing other people move around. You also hear someone say that that the room at the top of the stairs on the 3rd floor was supposed to be cleaned, but no one's allowed in there right now. And so one of the servants was kind of upset about that. And then someone else said, with that 24, in passing pretty briefly, but you heard them say something about leaving Federo entirely. And that strikes you as odd because there should be an army of fire outside. If not, that assault has already begun, perhaps. The walls magically of Federo seem impenetrable for the most part. But But yeah, you're grasping a few of these little tidbits.
Okay. And what does Burbage recall about what floor they were on when they were in Punway's study? I mean, I know there was a balcony. They've
His was like a tower that was sort of off of really the third floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Clem had shared with us about the ropes tied to the top of the temple, right?
Yes.
And she had shared with us about, well, Stormbringer something too.
Yeah.
But she shared with us about like the whole moving a mountain thing, and she basically there was an emergent kind of theory that like, oh, I wonder if they're trying to do something like that, right? That's not me bringing.
Yes. No.
Okay.
Yeah. Clem noticed a similar kind of magical signature.
So Burbage will note the information about the nice bags going to, it sounds like the dome, the main temple up on the 4th floor. And he'll note the person talking about leaving Federo. But yeah, it sounds like, I mean, he would suspect, based on what he just heard, about a room that no one's allowed to go into, and it sounds maybe like, yeah, he would remember that, yeah, the 3rd floor sounds about right. So yeah, that's what you said, right? The room at the top of the stairs on the 3rd floor, I think is what you said. So Burbage will head in that direction.
All right. There is a line of individuals that are sort of being ushered up from the main staircase, like up several floors. This line of individuals looks like tough. They look like well-fed. They look healthy. And they are all marching upward. If you want, you could probably try to get in that line, but that line also seems like it's well watched and being guarded at the same time. Or you can continue to kind of sneak or do something else.
Yeah, I mean, if there's like a servant stairwell that seems also a potential way up to the 3rd floor, he would maybe try that.
So on the 3rd floor, you come out of the servant entrance to the library. From here, actually, you would know the secret passage to Ponway's place. Also, this library is pretty deserted. You also notice a lot of the books are gone. There doesn't seem to be anyone just chilling and reading. You don't see anyone working the counters. There was kind of a section that had chained books that were sort of off limits to the general public. All of those are gone. Yeah.
In passing on the way to the secret passage that he remembers, he will make the obligatory check for any erotica that is still that might be remaining in the library. Just he's curious.
Wonderful. Yeah, all those months ago when you were standing there reading The Leafy Twirl as Ponway popped out of a secret passage with Charity. You can go back over to that section. There's several different new erotica that have come in the last few months that sound really interesting. One of them is The Tale of the Tentacle. The other is Upward Ho, the Ship's Masts Go.
Adam's face.
Cool. Look, the leafy twirl ended up being a fun little... I forget what that was. Did Burbage coin it as a term for a nautical move out at sea?
It was a nautical move out at sea also, yeah. And it was the book was about a dryad who had fallen in love with an individual on land.
So Burbage didn't coin it. He just knew the leafy twirl from having seen it in the library. Oh, that's wild. I don't know. Well, yes, obligatory callback to the very first session of the campaign is completed, and Burbage will, yes, read Upward Ho the Ship's Masts Go, or just take he'll leaf through it a bit, but then he'll go on to find a secret package.
Yeah, you skim through the pages. It looks like a good read. You're gonna like it. You put that in your pack. The bookshelf that was that had the secret passage in it, you have to like kind of pull it sort of hard unless you want to look for like a trigger to it or something like that. So either give me like an athletics check to move it physically or like investigation to try to find a trigger here somewhere.
I will do an investigation check first. See if I can't find anything. That's a 9 investigation.
Yeah, you're kind of you're doing that thing where you're trying to like pull every book, and you're just throwing all the books off the shelf. You're making a little bit of noise doing it, but you don't find anything.
I will try to force my way with strength.
Okay.
19 athletics.
19 athletics. Yeah, you like your little body jumps up on this bookshelf and you're just wrenching back and forth until you pull this swinging door of a bookcase from its locked position. And yeah, there is a small tunnel that goes into a tower that you think will be Poneways.
Right.
You have made a lot of noise, and you do hear a voice then behind you. Oi, who's there? Who's back there?
How far is this voice from me?
15, 20 feet, just behind a bookcase on the other side of you. You see kind of big, fuzzy, curly hair trying to kind of peek through the books to see who's over there. Oi.
I mean, Burbage would quickly, can he just close the bookcase again immediately and just get out of here?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you shove it, pull it, you just hear this as you're
it'll make more noise, but if I can close it before
you do it
this
quickly.
Person rounds the corner.
Yeah, you don't see them, and they probably didn't see you, though maybe they could tell a little bit of where this noise was coming from. You should be all right.
Well, let's hope
you head up the winding staircase in the middle of this tower. Every time you look out the window, you can now see Federo covered in a haze of steam. Its northernmost walls being challenged by a large amount of red glowing fire. The attack on the icy walls of Federo by this fire army seemed to have begun, and that's what's causing so much steam and mist in the air to this place. From this vantage point, also, you kind of look up out the window. And you can't yet see anything tied up in the sky. And you get to then the secret entrance to Ponway's office. What would you like to do?
Does the entrance appear to be locked or trapped?
Well, those are two different questions. Do you want to try the door to see if it's locked, or would you like to look for traps?
Look for traps. Look for traps. You just hear Hikari's voice in your head. Look for traps.
Burbage hears Hikari's voice chanting "Look for traps" in his head, and he remembers the delicious, excellent hero's feast that they had for breakfast, and he feels this momentary sting of shame and resentment. That the one time he tried making breakfast for everybody, Hikari got poisoned. And then Hikari had to go and show off and make breakfast for everybody, and everybody's fine. Anyway, that was something I thought about right before we started streaming, and I forgot that I wanted to share my feelings about that. Burbage will, I guess, check for traps.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
16.
With a 16, you see no physical traps. You don't feel like there's anything magical necessarily. Nor did Ponway seem to have to unlock anything the last time you were here with him.
Okay. I'll try to open it then.
All right, you open it up. The main room of Ponway's office is destroyed, is the only way really to explain it. Every drawer has been removed. Every book, every corner of this place has been looked at. Plus, there are like singe marks on the floor. It feels like people have battled in here. What exactly you're not sure, but it is utter mayhem. There seems to be nothing really left in here. And then you hear a familiar voice. Burbage can't quit being in the doorway. Step on in, please. Let's get this over with. It's the voice of Ponway. However, it is a Ponway ethereal in nature, somewhat see-through, reminiscent of the Ponway at his own house that acted as a security system for it. You believe something similar is occurring here. Inside, Master Kemp, inside. What can I do for you?
Burbage will come in.
Ponway immediately grabs a book off an empty shelf and starts kind of flipping through it. Like he then sits in a chair that is overturned next to him, but almost as if this sort of recording of Ponway was done when this obviously was much nicer and the place was all put together.
So he's interacting with a book that's not there and sitting on a chair that's not there.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, Burbage will take this moment as he's coming into the room to flash back, to remember whatever interaction may have happened via message cantrip while he was downstairs still. I'm building in the possibility that a message cantrip exchange happened ever so briefly before he came all the way up here to the third floor. And so insert here him remembering Stormbringer saying 10 or 15 very important words of wisdom that might come in handy.
Okay. We'll come to that if it seems to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, Burbage Burbage will enter, and so Ponway asked, "What do you want, or what are you doing here?"
Yes. What do you want?
What? I'm Burbage Kemp. Hello, I'm Burbage Kemp. All right.
No.
Well, you sent me here.
I sent you here.
Well, another version of you. Surely you're used to that by now.
Well, it happens.
Yeah.
I suppose this means I'm, kaput.
I like maybe, but I'm not. I don't even know anymore. But probably if that helps. But also, if it helps, there are like versions of you that are still floating around and having an impact on the world. So, if you think about it, are you really dead? If you still live on in both the memories and literal surroundings and circumstances of people, whether they like it or not.
Ooh, reminds me of my father. Anyway, I sent you here to do what? I am about to incinerate you.
God.
I just want to put that on the table. There's a big part of me that wants to turn you to dust.
Okay. Okay. Now, again, Burbage has interacted with one of these security systems before. Refresh my / Burbage's memory about like what in this moment, based on that last exchange, like what does Burbage think he needs to do to not be incinerated right now?
If that last interaction was an indicator, be truthful. Like, this thing can be persuaded. It seems to kind of have a mind, even if that mind is sort of stuck in the moment it was created.
Okay,
if that makes sense.
Burbage will be truthful then. He'll say, the Ponway that I know went to the Emerald Falls to forget some information, some very important information about the location of a very
You have to be more specific than that. I've been there many times.
Oh.
What deadly piece of information did I forget that you know about?
It's the location of the only thing that can destroy a god. The god that's trying to enter this world. It's the location of the Hellfire.
Oh. At this, the image of Ponway like comes right up into your face. Oh. Well, that is secret information indeed. Tell me,
yes.
Did you and your little group find the flowers for me?
Yeah, we did find the flowers for you, and they created a gigantic ice spire in the town of Cliff Mill, in which our friend, my brother Vimeris, is currently frozen.
I see. With the blossoms, ice would require something like hellfire to melt it.
Yes.
Is it cold here outside? Are the people safe?
Yeah, for now it's cold. Yeah, quite cold. But the fire army is here. Like, as I speak, it's outside about to attack Federo. The citizens have all been shepherded into the Temple of Ryn, and some fraction of the population is going to be, I think, transported out of this dangerous situation, presumably via some kind of suspended magical apparatus in the sky.
Well, that's a lot to take in.
I don't want them to leave. The reason that all of this was happening is to make them safe. The world is burning, or should be soon, if not yet.
Well, how long do you expect the ice of Federo to withstand the attacks, the onslaught of the fire army? I don't think it can last forever. I mean, this is what they call a siege, I believe.
Huh. You would use this to kill a god?
Yeah, and to rescue our friend.
Huh. What if it wasn't white sand? What if it was snow?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Huh.
I want to say, I, Adam, know what he's talking about, but Burbage does not remember.
Well, I'll help you what I can. I don't recall where I've hidden the Hellfire. I'm sorry. Specifically, that was the purpose of it. However,
yeah.
I do recall feeling peckish. And my sweet tooth sated when I would go and visit its spot. Now, why would that be?
You're saying that you associate with the hellfire the feeling of a satiated sweet tooth.
Indeed.
All right. Is this the clue? Or do you think you left like another actual clue somewhere in here that I could just look for and you don't incinerate me and that's super helpful?
That may be something in my personal terrarium.
All right. Can I walk around a bit without you murdering me?
Yes.
Great.
If you go into the terrarium, I probably will kill you.
Isn't that the one place that might be helpful according to what you just said?
I don't really have a lot of control over that part. If you're attempting to get in somewhere and you fail, dead. Dead as a doorknob.
Okay, let me just... What terrariums? Do you have, like, bugs in there?
Some.
Oh.
Lizards. Plants. Wonderful little oasis.
Where's the terrarium from here?
He sort of waves his hand over at one of the walls, and this kind of silvery outline of a door appears. Wood begins to sort of jut out and mold a beautiful, intricate, woodworked door that seems to depict something different than what Charity saw the very first time he saw Ponway come out of this place. But this one seems to depict a lovely woman handing a baby across a river to two other individuals.
Okay. All right. I'm going to put a pin in the terrarium for now, because you're saying that if I tried to go in there and failed, you would incinerate me, or if I tried to go in, I would fail because you would incinerate me.
Oh, I'm not sure of the timing of that.
This is not an insubstantial, piece of information.
You're telling me.
All right, I'm going to look around a bit.
Cookies.
Okay?
Cookies. That was it? Really, really good cookies.
All right, I'm going to look around your study
Yes.
for, I don't know, notes about the terrarium or about cookies or actual cookies anywhere, or like a little picture that you might have doodled on, holy
yes.
text depicting, this is the secret location of the Hellfire. It's also where I keep my fucking cookies.
Wonderful. Yes, I'll help you look.
Oh, really?
Yeah, give me an investigation check with advantage as the ghost of Ponway is helping you look.
That's helpful of him. Investigation. Roll 20 is a slow effort tonight. All right, fingers crossed. 19.
19. That's pretty good. You see dust and ash of burned papers, pamphlets, the broken desk of Ponway that has been ransacked. With a 19, you see nothing helpful for where the Hellfire would be.
Okay. Conway,
Yes.
are there cookies in that terrarium?
I don't think so. Odd place for cookies, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say. I would think maybe cookies would be kept in a kitchen or a pantry somewhere.
Sure.
Do you think you were likely to have hidden the Hellfire in a kitchen or a pantry somewhere?
No. That doesn't seem like me. Just on a shelf somewhere. Chutzpah.
Yeah. Chutzpah indeed. All right. Well, if I were to try to open that magic silvery outline of a door,
Yes?
how would I do it?
I suppose you know the password, or you could talk to the door, persuade it to open for you. It's a lovely person.
If I talk to the door, you can incinerate me.
Probably. Maybe. I guess we'll find out.
Can I ask you not to?
Sure.
Will you please not incinerate me?
It doesn't feel like I'm not going to. I've not incinerated you so far because you are one of 4 different people that are on a very, very short list. That's it.
I'm honored. What if you were to turn around?
Yes.
Just face that way, like outside, for just like 5 minutes. And then, I'm just doing whatever I'm doing, but you don't see it. So even if it were some sort of automated script response in whatever the fuck you are, it wouldn't be triggered because you wouldn't see it.
It's very possible. Or I have not really eyes to be seen through this little visage, because I'm also over here.
And then he peers over by the door. He appears over by this silvery passageway. He peers over by the window looking out.
I'm sort of everywhere in here.
Shobo Nimo. Oh, God.
Huh. You know Ancient Dwarven?
Is that the password?
No. I wouldn't have the password written on the walls of this place.
All right, well, I'm going to talk to the door, all right?
All right.
But I'm gonna. Is there anything Burbage can just kind of hold as like a shield, like a busted down half of a door or something, or like a
There's a
panel
kind of long shelf that if you pick it up, it would be about the size of a shield for you.
I'm gonna hold this shelf here as a shield in case you try to incinerate me. All right.
Perfect.
I've also got uncanny dodge, so maybe that'll help.
Thank you for letting me know.
If I die, it's been weird knowing you.
I feel exactly the same. Huh.
All right. He'll walk over to the door. Hello, door.
You see a face begin to appear in the wood. Burbage.
Oh no. Oh no.
You came back.
Oh no. Oh no. What?
Ponway offered me an excellent deal. My ship could be docked in the harbor. I stand guard at his terrarium.
Lomina.
Hi.
Hi. Oh my god. Oh, what, you look fantastic.
Oh, I know.
It's been how long?
Oh, a few months.
Decades. Months.
Well,
yeah, just a few months. So you're doing great. You're no longer enslaved by Meepers.
Not at all. On my own, making my way in the world.
That's wonderful. I'm so happy for you. I knew you could do better than him, you know?
Sure.
So, hey, do you know what's going on, like, outside the rest of the world right now?
Not exactly. It's incredibly cold. I can transfer between here and my boat pretty easily, but my boat has to be quite far out to sea. Yeah, Federo looks to be in a state.
Yeah, it's an estate. Ponoi had it frozen as a protection against impending fiery doom, but the fiery doom has now
As you
impended.
mentioned Ponway, you do kind of like glance over at him, and you see this visage like straining. His like eyes are like there's a little translucent vein in his head that is ready to pop.
Jesus.
Hurry up, Master Kemp. Get.
Sorry, what is it?
Romina, we're trying to save the world.
Okay.
I think there might be a very useful, important, powerful weapon called Hellfire, perhaps inside the terrarium that you are currently guarding, and we need it to like destroy a god to save the world.
Wild. I could look around in here for you. I can't open up for you.
You can't open up because I don't know the password?
Well, that's part of it. It's complicated.
What if... Oh, it's complicated?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
also have
things have always...
There's also someone...
Wait, someone's in there?
I mean,
look, you are... I'm good. I've moved on. Like, you are welcome to hide
sure.
anybody.
Of course.
This is not about that.
Not about that?
Is the person in there, like, good or bad?
They're good.
Okay. Well, could you look around and see?
Yeah.
I'd like...
You'd like them. The name is Steowin. They're sort of an entish person. They're lovely.
Oh, an entish person. This is a a lover.
Well, we dabble.
Okay. I, Adam, need to collect my bearings here, because what the fuck is happening? And Conway's being a real bro by trying not to incinerate me. So...
Everyone hears the explosion rumble throughout the entirety of the Temple of Ryn.
Andy, I was collecting my bearings. I paused the D&D game. Not fair.
As that explosion happens, there is a knock at the door. Charity, Clem, Stormbringer, and Hikari. You hear this deep boom and a knock at the door, and the door opened, and a tabaxi woman, gray fur, sort of chubby-looking cheeks, steps through. Sorry, I don't know what that was. Could I get anyone anything? I have a bit of wine and a bit of cheese for you. And you see she looks down immediately. She's not making eye contact with anyone.
Could
we're all just stunned into silence.
Stormbringer's just continuing to spin slowly in circles, doing message cantrip Burbage. Unless I've connected with him. Have I connected with him at some point?
the timelines are lining up
now?
weirdly now.
You were able to get a few words in at one point as you sort of like tuned in to the frequency of Burbage. But that was a couple of minutes ago, and you haven't heard anything since until an explosion. But now you kind of get a sense of where that explosion was.
Yeah, so I'm going to be facing towards that explosion, trying to subtly, so this woman doesn't see me doing this, connect to Burbage.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What did Stormbringer say a couple minutes ago? Did she give me the password for the door?
No. What did you say, Stormbringer, a couple minutes ago?
Why am I trying to reach Burbage? Just because I'm worried, right?
I guess.
So probably like, be careful.
Okay. Lovely.
Right. Super helpful, Lena. Thanks.
Uh-huh.
I would go ahead and invite the woman in.
Yeah.
And tell her to sit down and get warm by the fire.
Oh, I couldn't possibly have so much work to do. Please, though,
I
enjoy.
take her by the arm and I sit her down by the fire.
Oh, dear. Sorry. My name is Matty. How do you do? She's still not really looking at your eyes or anything. Could I get you anything? Would you like something else? We're a bit busy today, but I hear you're adventurers.
I like gently take her chin and like put her face up.
Yeah.
And like just say, please look me in the eyes while we speak.
Of course, Mum. And she looks in your eyes. She's beautiful. Yeah, like a gold eyes.
Okay.
Is there anything I can get for you?
No, I want you to sit by the fire for a little bit and rest.
They're going to yell at me if I'm gone too long. I'm sure you know, quite busy.
5 minutes will be okay.
Give me a persuasion check. Also, is she all right? She looks over at Stormbringer, who's kind of
also
facing the wall.
Charity is like slumped despondently in one of the couches.
Yeah. I am a nurse. If anyone's wounded or has an ailment to them.
Is that a 29 or a 15?
Damn, for persuasion?
Yep.
I suppose a few minutes by the fire wouldn't kill anyone. Would it be terrible if I took a bit of cheese?
Nope. And I go get her a cup for the wine and pour her some wine and...
You're very kind. Again, I should be waiting on you.
So who are you? And what are you doing?
Oh, my name is Matty. I'm just I'm helping out as much as I can. My wife, I came here with my wife. She's upstairs somewhere doing something else. Just trying to be helpful, and they'd shoved some cheese and wine in my hands and told me to come in here. So here you go.
So are you at the Temple of Ryn?
Well, not originally. I'm with the townsfolk who had to come in.
Oh, okay.
Last couple of days, they've been asking everyone to meet here, and there's rumors that we're getting out of here, that we could escape from here. And that better be the case, because we're almost out of food.
I take a drink, get my flask out and take a sip. And just sit there and I'm just kind of trying to think if there's any information maybe she could, help us with, and I'm coming up blank.
There's a knock at the door again. Someone else now comes in, and they have scarves, like large red wool scarves, and they'll hand it out to you guys if you want. Sorry, the scarves here for just really keeping warm. There's a bit of a spell on them to help with warmth and stuff, because it's probably going to get colder before it gets warmer again. That's what they're saying. They have one on as well. They ask you, do all of you want one, or do you need any of these?
I'm guessing Galway and I would at least need one. Since we're
Stormbringer's not paying attention.
Charity is apparently, non-responsive.
Okay. You, little one?
Yeah, just give me all the scarves. We'll figure it out.
Here you go. All right.
Can I look at them to make sure there's nothing fucking weird about them? I don't trust these assholes, so. I don't want them to be tracking us or listening to us or something.
Andy
I don't
and Darcy
want
have frozen.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That
I thought Andy was just really thinking really hard
about my
I thought that for half a beat, but this is around when his internet often drops.
I thought he was getting that fixed. Okay. Well, we'll just wait.
Guys, what if all of our internets are broken and they're still here?
I don't think that's what's happening. Hey, let's brainstorm the password for the terrarium while we wait. Ollie, any ideas?
Howdy.
Andy's back.
Oh, God.
That was quick.
We thought you were just thinking for a really long time.
Sorry. Give me an Arcana check, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I just don't trust them to not do shit.
Also, can we get Darcy's camera back?
Arcana is not a thing I'm proficient in.
Wow.
I rolled a nat 20 for a 25.
Jeez.
Tell me everything about these scarves, Andy.
Can I just say, fuck you?
Uh-oh.
On the scarves, there is a warming charm that allows you to have resistance against cold damage, and that is true.
Okay.
There is also an incredibly powerful magic weave that has been interspliced in this cloth that will counterspell any spell that is not abjuration that you cast while wearing it, once per turn.
Once per turn?
These are
Oh,
not normal. These are extremely well specially made, really, really well hidden parts of these scarves.
okay. I took. How many did they give me?
4.
4. Okay. Can I? I'm not going to pass them out, obviously. Remind me again what type of magic abjuration is.
Like healing or defensive magic.
Okay,
Defensive
so any kind of
primarily.
thing. So like, if you wanted to attack and stuff, it would just counterspell it.
Technically, also if you wanted to heal. Healing is
what level?
healing is
I think
evocation.
Okay, what level of counterspell? Like pretty high level, or
with a nat 20, it's like, yeah, it's an automatic for 3, and it wouldn't counterspell above that.
okay.
We can weaponize these, right? Like these.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
my thing is what I want to do is with that knowledge and with my literally I'm an artificer, it's what I do. I want to figure out if I can use these to our advantage.
Sure.
If I can somehow what?
I want you to make a Randolph with these for limbs.
Oh,
Little like
I
Doc
was thinking
Ock scarf limbs.
Gole did say that Charity was sitting kind of catatonic in the corner, so I figure we're all just kind of hanging here. So I also did think I could kind of start working a bit on a new construct while we're here.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I could do that with a construct that could like somehow counterspell shit, even though that's not something a construct can do. You can tell me if you're like Rachel, you're fucking reaching. But also if it's like something I could like figure out a way to like when we're fighting somebody or something like that, I could, wrap it around them somehow and make it so that it fucks them up. I don't want them to have resistance to cold damage, but like, I mean, I figured, sometimes you got to take the good with the bad. Anyway.
So there's a couple things you could do. You could try to make a homunculus out of this, and that counterspell effect would work if they were like grappling someone.
I just feel like my homunculi are pretty fucking weak, so I feel like if I used it on that, they would die instantly, especially if they were close enough to grapple.
You could also probably fashion like a net gun, almost like a net crossbow with these. If someone were to give you like a large crossbow, or
if someone were just to give me a large crossbow,
I don't know the weird things you guys have.
I do have a light crossbow.
Light would also work. Yeah, it wouldn't go as far, but
I mean, I could also ask people, but I do have a light crossbow, and I have like caltrops and a sling, and
I have
lots of
just
other things.
As a note, I have iron spikes that are basically like railroad spikes.
Nifty. So yeah, I think what you would see is just I would have been sitting on the floor like in a corner, kind of just pulling parts out of my pack, just like random animal parts, like trying to discern what I would want to do since Randolph is sadly no longer with us, or at least no longer with me. And, listen,
sure,
I'm not going to go fucking do anything to get him. I'm just going to make a new guy because that's how I am. But so I'm going to like be starting to do that, and then they will come in and I will take them all and check them out and then shove all the animal parts back in my bag and start working on that instead. Does anybody have a heavy crossbow? Like, would I know if like anybody had an extra one, like Stormbringer or anything like that?
Let me check.
Maybe Hikari?
I do have a heavy crossbow. I don't really use it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever really seen you use a heavy crossbow.
No.
You're usually up front.
Yeah, and I also have a longbow if I need to do ranged. So.
I could use a heavy crossbow now that my strength is 21, right?
It's a proficiency thing more than a strength thing.
I'm only proficient in simple weapons.
Less.
I mean, you can still use it. You just don't get the proficiency bonus to hit.
Right. But my dex is a +0, so.
What's your strength? Oh, no.
It's
No.
dex for.
It's a
Yeah.
It's a bow, not a thrown weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still dex based, which is why I don't use it.
If you want, you could tinker with that and see what you can come up with.
Yeah, I want to either have it be. Could I do? Sorry, I know this is exactly what you wanted to spend 75 minutes on.
I'm good.
Could I do? Would I think it would be smarter now that I'm super buff because I decided to keep Stormbringer's belt of giant strength? Do I feel like it would be better to try and make something like this where I could make it where I could throw it and use my strength? Is that something that I feel like I could, like,
if you're looking for
distance-wise,
range,
yes.
this is the best option, the heavy crossbow. If you're looking for something you can hurt someone with,
No, I just want accurate. What I care most about is accuracy.
sure. You could try to do a melee weapon sort of thing where it's a spring-loaded hammer that when you hit them, it'll sort of wrap around. But if you want a ranged weapon, this is probably your best bet.
Would a light crossbow work? I don't remember what the range in a light crossbow is. I'm sorry.
It would. If you did something like this, it would be within 10 feet is short range, within 20 feet would be long range.
And that's at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Heavy crossbow would be 20 and 40 for a net gun.
Though I forgot, Clem is a small creature. So she has disadvantage with a heavy crossbow. I forgot about that.
Yeah, no matter what. Okay. Then yeah, let's just do it with the. Let me see if I can just tinker with the light crossbow then,
Okay.
and make it work for that.
Cool. Do you have a tinkerer's tools?
I sure do.
Give me a check with those proficients.
I clicked into the wrong thing to see the score. 15. I could. We're not sleeping again, are we? I have 5 flash of genius, so like I could technically add 5 and make it a 20 to make sure that I actually do this really well. But I'm always afraid of using those because I have so few. Yes.
So with the 15, you believe you could get like 2 shots out of this before it probably breaks. If you flash a genius to a 20, you could use all 4 of the scarves as ammunition.
Wait, I have a question. I'm sorry. Yeah. It says that I gotta. Oh, okay. It just was showing me different numbers. Never mind. Ignore me. I rolled a 4. Oh man, I just accidentally clicked to open Steam. That's gonna take a minute. I just pinned on my taskbar and I clicked the 2. Anyway. So you said I could have 2 shots, and then you said something else, and I stopped paying attention.
If you do Flash of Genius, you could have 4, essentially. All 4 scars.
Sorry, one more question.
Yep.
Who knows if it'll actually be one more question. So you said that it would immediately counterspell level 3 or below spells.
As long as
that aren't abjuration.
Yeah.
So 2 more questions. If it's I'm sorry.
You're good.
If it's a level 4 or higher spell, is it still the roll off that they have to do, or does it just not work?
Just doesn't work.
So they don't have to roll to see, or
yeah,
or I don't have to roll to see. Okay, so it's only level 3 or below. And do they roll a check or anything like that, or is it just immediate? Like as long as I hit their armor class.
As long as it's hit, it will wrap around them, and it'll be on them until they spend a turn getting it off.
Okay, and it. And it's just once per turn, right? It's not a thing. I think I'll just keep it how it is, and I'll just have 2 shots. Level 3 isn't insane. Like, it's like maybe if it could like counterspell a level 9 spell, I might flash a genius to have a little extra. But
so you have a counterspell net gun now that you've fashioned.
Were you actually expecting us to wear those?
I mean, that was tempting.
And then,
I was hoping at least one of you.
Sorry. I was.
Hey, I'm just like inviting these people in and like, hey, we're 2 tieflings. We need at least 2.
I don't trust shit.
Indeed.
Okay, so I'll be tinkering on that while whatever else is happening happens.
Yep. A small old then elven man kind of bursts in quickly as the scarf dude is leaving. I'm sorry, but it seems you're a bit early for dinner. Lunch has been set up in the upstairs, the 3rd floor. If you don't mind, following me, we could all move up there for a nicer mise en scène, if you will.
Charity will sort of ponderously pick himself up and start following.
Have I connected to Burbage?
Because of the explosion, you feel like you're narrowing in on something. If you want to spend a couple more minutes and not go with this guy, that's up to you. Otherwise, you haven't yet connected.
I'm depressed. I need a moment to myself. I'll meet you up there.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you don't come with me, you can't leave the room. You are the family, after all. Very dangerous folk.
Not anymore. They did something. What was our cover story? Stormbringer would not have actually done something. In like 3 months or something.
Are we just like super defeated? Like we're just super.
Was the cover
sad
story
and
that like
giving up?
they killed Burbage or Burbage ran away or?
Burbage ran away.
Burbage ran away. It was
We're
like
sad.
Ire was dead. Just generally, we were beaten.
We got blown up by, Charity's father.
Yeah.
We're not a problem anymore. Everything's terrible now, and we just want to fucking rest. And I just need a moment to myself because I've been carrying these people on my back for like 6 months, and it hasn't made a difference. And now one of them is gone, and the other one's depressed, and the other one's frozen in ice and has been for a while. And I just need a moment, okay?
Why don't I just come back later and let you do your thing? But again, please don't leave the room without an escort. That'll get messy, I believe. So I'll come back in 15 minutes or so.
Okay.
For a bit of a brunch with the old man.
Who's the old man?
Oh, Supreme Priest Yizzak.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I'll let them know you'll be a bit delayed.
Oh, okay.
Give me a performance check just to like allow this guy to really get the vibe.
I mean, I am probably like actually quite upset right now because there was an explosion and now I can't get in touch with Burbage. If that helps.
Let's say performance with advantage then.
Okay. Nine is really good, right?
9's great. Yeah. All right. Yeah. He shuts the door behind him.
Cool.
And you go back to trying to pinpoint that Burbage. Burbage, why don't you give me a dexterity saving throw? You will want to beat an 18, please.
Why?
I don't know.
Is this an area effect?
It will be an area of effect. Yep.
Alright. So that just affects damage. The damage I take. Nothing gives me advantage?
It's an effect you can see coming.
I think that's a
Yeah.
barbarian thing.
Yeah.
Danger sense is a barbarian feature.
No attack roll has advantage against me while I'm not incapacitated. It's my elusive trait.
Yep, not that. I believe you're stalling.
I'm not stalling. I'm looking at my fucking character sheet.
Yeah, you should have advantage or something. He has, there's thiefy shit. I'm gonna look this up.
No, he mitigates damage.
Yeah, with both uncanny dodge and evasion, it's just mitigating damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Dex saving throw, you say?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Here goes nothing. If it is with advantage, I have a 30.
It's not with advantage.
It's not with advantage, even though the Pawnway security system really didn't want to blow him up.
Indeed. It's a small room and a very large fireball.
Do I have inspiration from saying what the fuck are you talking about when I, Adam, knew that it was about Maris' prophecy?
I don't think so in that moment. Exactly.
Okay. All right, well, then I rolled a 13.
You will take 39
I do have
fire damage.
Darcy has inspiration.
I do have inspiration that I could give you.
Let's save that. Let's save it for something better. I do. So
You'll still have it.
I do just have the damage, but uncanny dodge. So, 19.
Yeah.
18.
19.
All right. Ponway, could you just give me a fucking moment?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do it again. Careful.
If you just give me the password, you wouldn't have to do this.
I don't know the password.
Lamina, do you know the password?
She sort of comes back out. She's retreated back into the door for the explosion, but her face comes back. Darling, I would love to give you the password, but I can't. But also, there's nothing in here. There's plants and bugs, and there's a lizard that chews on my boyfriend a little bit.
Lamina, remind me, do you have a sense of smell?
Smell? Yes, I can smell things.
Do you have a sense? Do any of the plants in there smell sweet? Is there anything sweet smelling in you?
I'll check. I'll go check.
Be fast, but thorough.
Sure. Ponway now is leaning.
I'm stepping away from the door. I'm over here now, Ponway. I'm just looking through these burnt ash notes.
Wonderful. Find anything interesting?
I doubt it.
I'm just making small talk.
Ponway, if you right now, just continuing in the vein of small talk, if you had to come up with a password for something hypothetically, what do you think the password would be?
Blitz Awami. Off the top of my head. Blitz
Did you say Blitzawami?
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
I bet it's pineapples.
You know, Lomina and I had a thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was sort of with Mapus. It was weird.
Meepus?
Yeah, you know Mapus. You're both characters. You're both side characters, not story. It's wild to think that you guys don't know each other.
That little captain fella that
Yeah.
was...
Yeah.
That worked for Conway.
Yeah, last I saw him, he was being carried away under the ancient ruins of Federo by some snake people, I believe.
Oh, that's not going to go well for them.
For the snake people?
Yeah.
Or for Mepus?
Meepus. Who's Meepus?
Oh my god. Never mind. Just, you know. I'm just gonna wait for my ex.
Oh, yes.
After a minute, you hear a message cantrip in your head, Burbage, from Stormbringer. And it says,
Hey, there was a big explosion. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Trying to find a clue. Poneway security system.
The horse?
Difficult. What?
You lost the horse. This is not helpful right now.
God.
We're like under time pressure. I'm sorry. I'm stopping.
No, that's why wouldn't. No, Stormbringer certainly might think I meant. No, not clue. The clue about the location of the Hellfire. Lomina's here. It's weird, but I'm alive. It's okay.
That's weird. How can we help before somebody comes in there and tries to kill you because of the explosion? Charity, get on the line. Burbage is trying to figure things out about your horse.
Charity, are you there? Party line?
Does this work?
Message.
sure.
You're gonna see
Now
Charity.
you've dialed in the frequency.
What's this about, Clue?
Not clue. A clue. I'm in Poneway.
Oh, that makes much more sense.
There's a recording of Poneway here. Do you want me to say anything to him? Poneway, it's Charity and Stormbringer. Do you have it, if you want to say hi?
Oh, tell them hi, yes. Tell them whoopsie daisy. They'll know what that means.
Poneway says hi, and he says whoops-a-daisy.
Do we know what that means?
Give me a history check.
Okay, Andy, in game time, this has only been like 6 months. I would like to dispute that I have to make a history check to remember things.
Of random words that maybe has meaning.
Well, I rolled a 4.
Same for me. I've been dead at least once since then, so.
You think you've heard Ponway say whoopsie daisy before?
Oh my god.
He
Okay,
has one
Ponway
of those
notes.
archaic things.
Yes.
I don't
Whoopsie
think they know what that
berries.
means. We've been through a lot. Maybe you
Right.
could
Did you
jog
tell
their
them
memory.
about the sweet thing? Maybe they know.
It's actually quite helpful. Right, thank you. The clue is that he thinks that the Hellfire is in a place where he associates the sating of a sweet tooth. I asked him if
the
he's likely
kitchen?
to have hidden his Hellfire in a kitchen or a pantry. He says probably not. But there's a door. Charity, do you remember a silvery outline of a door?
Okay, so 2 things. One, Ponway remembers sating this with a sweet tooth. We have established that Charity really likes dessert pastries. Do I have any
Yes.
idea within the city of, like, something that would make sense for this?
That's what I was thinking.
Give me a history check, my friend. Burbage, give me a history check as well.
I am
13.
also here.
Indeed. For different things, not because... Sorry, go away. What was it?
13?
13.
And I will
You
say-
remember Ponway having cookies on his desk that first time that you met him.
I
He
rolled
did
11.
seem to want a sweet tooth. And an 11? Actually, let me text you something, Adam.
I mean, the Shady Tree in Twitch chat did point out that we had cookies from this camp, and they were delivered to the post office, the International Post Office.
From your mother.
Right.
Was that what we're talking about?
Yeah, from Mrs. Camp. Yeah. I swear if somehow Grisabella ate the Hellfire or something, I'm going to cry. Evasion. This is such a long shot, but is the password whatever the spider monkey's name is, or something to do with Kit or the pale spiders? The Shady Tree is on top of the fucking lore of the Fates of Ryn. I love it. It could also be something to do with the gang that tried to get rid of Ryn, like one of their names or something. Problem is that Ponway has fingers in so many pies, it could literally be anything. Sweet tooth. Adam, did you ask him what happens if you get the password wrong? I've gathered the Shady Tree 07 that I think he just keeps trying to incinerate me.
Regardless of
I'm
what
not
you
really.
do.
I'm not really sure there's any escalation past this point. Do I have any sense? Like, was there anything special about the cookies?
Oof. Can you think of like a check besides a history check then? That like a nature check about like ingredients maybe or something? Or
It doesn't actually help me because it's a bad roll for me, but perception for like the raw flavors of it, or if there was anything really distinct.
And Charity
Boy.
loves sweets.
A better
and
one
the
for
two of-
me would
yeah,
be
you-
investigation, but if I was like trying to
Sure.
parse what was in the cookie.
but it's so hard. It's about like remembering that moment and like
Yeah.
Let's try perception. It's pretty high, so it's going to be like a 23 DC.
So you're saying I need to crit.
Sure. What a time to do it.
I'm going to just sort of very quietly cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
Try to introspect as much as I can. I rolled a 2.
Okay. That's an extremely hard thing to try to remember. You're racking your brain. You can't remember the taste exactly. You remember it was good, but like
Nice.
you've had so many good baked goods in this city that
Yeah, I feel like Ponway must have had like a favorite place for cookies. Ponway,
Yes.
hey, while we wait around for the destruction of Federo, what say you we
Sure.
order some cookies? Where would you like me to go?
Oh, there's plenty of good places for cookies.
No, just like off the top of your head, what is the first knee-jerk reaction?
To get cookies, we should probably order from. Oh, that's strange.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, that's it's blocked. I can't say it. Ooh.
Spell it or write it?
Chutzpah. That's I don't. I'm sorry. There's something there.
Okay.
It's just,
Right, yeah, no, it's all right. Okay, is Lumina back? Lumina,
yes.
any luck in there?
There's nothing really that smells sweet. There's kind of a sickly sweet. There's a bit of a like a berry there's a couple berries here that are a bit sweet, but kind of a sour. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Burbage.
Let me know. Are there doom lilies in there?
Oh, I really shouldn't say, but yes, he's kept like 2 of them. They freak me
I hate
out.
it.
I know.
All right, listen. How long?
Yes.
So, did you ever hear? You've been in here, by the way, studying.
Sure. Yes.
Did you ever hear him request a servant to go pick up cookies from somewhere?
Oh, I don't think so.
What if you tried to remember, and I kind of was here for moral support to give you advantage? Let me know. What did you roll?
He's ordered. I know he's ordered sweets from the kitchen before. There was a place in town that he would go. But they didn't sell cookies, or they did, but that's not what they were really known for. It was just like a weird, out of the way place that happened to also sell cookies. What was that place? Moxie's? Elixirs. That was it. He would get
elixirs.
And we finally get to
cookies
why you keep saying chutzpah very significantly.
Yeah,
that makes sense. My mind was trying to help you all along, see?
That's really sweet, Bernard. Thank you. There's a guy in there. Do you know that?
There's someone in there?
Yeah.
Oh no!
I wasn't over there, though. I wasn't there. Is Lomina going to be okay?
She seems to keep disappearing into the wood of this.
Are the explosions opening the door?
No.
It's just making noise.
The rest of you hear another.
Has that been happening here a lot?
No, it's the first time. I've heard them, so.
That's strange.
Listen, I don't know what's going on here. I don't exactly know who you people are, but I haven't seen my wife in a couple of days. We came in together and she was shunted off upstairs, and I had to go below. Probably on account of my bum leg. Notice a limp a bit there, but...
What did your wife do?
Oh, she did all sorts of things. We tended to travel around in caravans. I would help with the sick, and she would guard. She was good with sword.
And you said you were trained as a nurse?
Yes.
And they don't have you nursing, though?
No. They don't.
It seems likely to me that there are probably plenty of sick individuals or those injured by the cold.
A few, but a lot of the priests are taking care of that magically. Something wrong with Yizzak. His eyes. He was always a stern man, but something wrong.
Since when?
The last couple of days. Today. I know you're strong. You're powerful. You seem really nice. Could you help me? Could you help all of us?
We've tried for so long to help people, and it never seems to work out. But I suppose we can keep an eye out for your wife if we go up. Let her know that you're asking after her.
Sure, dark gray fur, white spots around her eyes.
And her name?
Lily.
Yeah, if we see her, I suppose we could try.
Okay. Thank you. I really do need to get back. If you need anything, let me know. And then she'll head toward the door. The four of you are alone in the room. What would you like to do?
When she goes out the door,
Yes.
like I'll maybe have sort of shuffled over with her a little bit. Do I see people watching our door or like standing guard right outside?
There are 2 guards right outside. Give me a perception check about like kind of how well you can see through the door here.
Cool. I love not rolling well at all. 10.
With a 10, you see all like you're kind of, this is a door that faces like the main foyer area where people are coming in from the cold. You see a few soldiers carrying a casket in. Darce will be right back.
A casket?
A casket in from the cold in the main foyer, and several people are just focused on that right now.
Okay. Charity is gonna sort of, well, I guess we have luncheon to go to. You also said that there were a couple of other people in this room when we first got in here?
There were a couple of people sleeping in their bunk beds. This is
have they woken up at any point?
Dormitory.
Large explosions?
Yes, they have, especially when people started coming in, and they've shuffled out on their own, so that now you're alone. But yeah, if you're going to wait for that one individual to come back to get you for lunch, Burbage, give me a dexterity saving throw.
I wasn't over there by the door. I moved away from it.
It's a small room and a large fireball.
The fuck? Doesn't holding the shelf give me advantage?
Maybe. Not
especially
advantage,
since he tried the first time. Now I've seen this incineration attack. I'm better prepared for it.
I believe the dice will determine.
Dice will determine your ass.
14.
Again, a critical. Well, it wasn't a critical hit on advantage before, but how much damage do I take?
You take 37 fire damage. So
Having it.
18.
If I did a long rest again.
you kind of, you get the frequency from Stormbringer again after all of that.
What the fuck was that
more
explosion?
Yeah, I'm with Stormbringer on this one. What the fuck was that explosion?
It's the Conway security system. He's still trying to explain. It's fine. I'm about to get out of here because I don't think I
Okay.
have to get this terrarium after all.
We have to go have lunch, which is not what we wanted to do with the bad man.
All right. Okay. Go away. I need quiet.
I was saying, you're probably not going to be able to meet up with us. Like,
I'm hanging up. Oh, okay.
Can't hang up. There's not a hang up option. I don't think you're going to be able to meet up with us. But maybe you and Clue can hunker down somewhere until we get out. I don't know.
Yeah, all right. I'll figure it out. I'll be fine. Goodbye. Click.
Be careful. You can't hang up.
I
There's no
clicked.
option.
Verbal click.
Be careful.
Verbal click.
Be careful. Burbage, be
Will you say,
careful.
Stormbringer, will you please say click?
Burbage, be careful.
Charity, say click.
Burbage,
None
be
of this
careful.
is how this works, and you all know it. We've been carrying
signal
these
fades.
things around for 6 months.
Message cantrip click.
Burbage, be
We
careful.
are your click.
Aww.
The message fades. You are unable to.
We are your click. That's actually quite nice. All right. Okay. I think I have the information I need. Moxie's elixirs. Lomena. Again, just hang tight, Podway. You said you're able to transfer to your ship. Where's your ship now?
It's in the sea, past the ice.
Yeah. Well, at this point, I guess it's not even. I mean, the attack on Cliffmill is happening like literally right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, listen, Lumina, I think Federa was not long for this world. And if what's happening in Cliffmill right now is what I think is happening in Cliffmill right now, they might need you there. So maybe you leave and meet us there as soon as you can make it. You might be able to help, even if it's just the survivors. If there
Of
are
course.
any.
Cliffmill. I can go as fast as I can. And she begins to fade from the door.
Right. Well, Poundway, it's been great being fired at by you with fireballs.
It's my nature.
Yeah. All right. Well, do you have any other useful information for me before I leave? Before I end the scene?
Take care of each other.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, I
always
already knew
something
that.
special with all of you,
Special. Yeah, I already knew that. Sure,
even
sure.
without a prophecy.
Without the prophecy, yeah, Vimeris. Oh, Vimeris' prophecy! White Sands! What if it was ice? Ha ha ha! Cool. All right, well, bye.
Farewell.
Wait, no.
Burbage
Oh,
Camp.
but is there another
yeah.
way out of here other than the secret passageway I just came at?
The front door, right there.
Do you recommend it?
Usually it's guarded, though, so be careful.
What about like out the balcony? You think I could like climb down the balcony?
You also find it weird that no one has come in yet. Because
Yeah.
2 explosions now have gone off and no one has rushed in this room.
But also, Podway, these other singe marks in the room here, is this from previous fireballs from you?
Fireballs, disintegrations, a small meteor shower.
So am I to presume that other people have been trying to find their way in here over the
Yes.
last weeks? Yeah.
Oh, of course. Many of them trying to get through that door, but something special about you, Burbage.
Well, shucks. Thank you. I always thought so. All right. Well, I'm gonna go. And also, after I leave, yeah, I think you can just fireball whenever you want in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just throw in a couple more for good measure, just to make it, just to normalize it even more.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And how do you leave?
Andy, I don't want to go through the main door because it's guarded.
Okay.
I'm very hesitant to go back the secret passageway because I know that somebody heard me coming back in here.
Okay.
I would like to climb down from the balcony outside the Quinley study and find another balcony or something, like either that I could like go across, scale the fucking Temple of Ryn to another balcony like around the corner, or go just climb down to one on the second floor, or up to one on the fourth floor.
Okay.
The nearest, safest way to do that will not result in any negative consequences.
Okay. You open the door. So incredibly cold. Any sort of breath that you had begins to freeze to the stubble that you have on your face.
Uh-huh.
It is going to be terrible to go outside. And you could probably get to the next window over, which would be a large window in the main dome of the temple. You could probably get that in 2 or 3 rounds.
I think I can last. I think I can get over there, but with the sweater that I have, with the clothes that I have, we've been out in this cold before. It's terrible, but I'm not going to fucking become a block of ice on the side of the building.
Not if you roll well.
You didn't tell us about the fucking elixir shop before hanging up, and now you're going to turn into an ice cube, and you're the only one with that information.
I think I did. I would have. I certainly would have.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Cool.
Also, that, I mean, the Lomina, like that happened like while you guys were already like, you guys, like, I would have said like, oh yeah, Moxie's elixirs, okay, like yeah, like yes, I think.
Or you could just call back and let them know before.
I think I would have.
Yeah.
I would have certainly said it. I forgot in the moment because there was a cutaway. There was a cutaway back to you guys in there, and it was confusing. But yes, can we presume that they know about Moxie's elixirs?
Yes.
Especially because like Ponway said like chutzpah, like it was an emergent conversational thing.
Gotcha.
I have second story work. I am going out the window. And I'm going to climb with my acrobatics.
All right. You step out onto the ledge. I need a Constitution saving throw. You need to hit better than a 10.
Against cold?
Yes. If you had a scarf on, maybe that would help.
Yeah, fuck. I rolled a 15.
Hey.
Your feet begin to freeze to the ledge that you're standing on, and it takes you a second to break free from that. Your hands immediately stick to any surface that you touch, and yet still you're able to fight off the cold for one more round. You leap down onto a ledge, catch your balance. High above the city of Federo, the army of flame assaulting the ice walls in the distance. You now see ropes and dark shapes in the light clouds above. You need to now balance your way across. Give me an acrobatics check. With advantage.
27 or 35.
27.
35.
35. Yeah, you leap off the edge, kind of slide onto the roof across from you, but catch one of the small metal spikes of this, and you pull yourself up onto the small ledge that is now a couple, just like 30 feet from you. Now you see a window that you could probably get in. I need another Constitution saving throw. Please roll higher than a 15.
Oh, it goes up like that. That's fun.
15 or better.
I rolled a 6. Now might be a good time to maybe use somebody's inspiration. Darcy.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll give you inspiration.
Hakari, how are you connected to Burbage in this moment? What is magically going on that allows you to do this?
Our friend love.
You have several friends. What's special about this one?
I don't know. I feel a special connection to Burbage.
Didn't Hikari give him something with spiders?
The unshakable confidence and knowledge that somewhere, somehow, Burbage is doing something that could get himself killed.
True. I don't know. I feel like you're trying to lead me to something and I don't know what it is.
Just giving you an opportunity if you had some flavor to add.
Some more flavor. Don't do that.
Hikari gave Burbage a tiny spider encased in amber and told him to throw it at an enemy if he gets in trouble. But he has to come back no matter what. But Burbage hasn't thrown it at an enemy. So...
Indeed.
I don't know if you want to use that.
You sense as Burbage is beginning to freeze in place and the wind is whipping around him and snow is beginning to pile up. You feel him clutch that tiny little gem with a spider in it. And if you want to whisper an encouraging word, you think he would hear it in this moment.
Use the spider.
What did you say?
I said use the damn spider.
Oh, I thought you said Boris the Spider, like the song. Boris the Spider.
If you use the spider, I will let you reroll.
If I use the spider?
Yep.
This is a spider encased in amber?
Yep.
When did Hikari give me this?
Yeah,
I think like right before you left.
I don't even remember.
Like very, very recently. Huh?
2 years ago in real life.
Oh,
Oh my god. So, but I think maybe before I started taking typed notes, that's why I can't find it. Yeah, I will use it, I guess. I'm supposed to throw it at enemies?
You take the gem off of you, slam it onto the roof in front of you, and this...
I'm trying to use it to give me momentum to go the rest of the way.
This giant purple amethyst spider appears right in front of you and begins to peck and bite at the ice that is encrusting around you and pulls you further up onto the ledge. You can now roll Constitution saving throw with advantage to get a 15 or better.
$19.
19 does it. Burbage, you are so cold, so frozen. There is a good chance you're just going to be an icicle on the top of this thing. If you just run and jump through the window, you don't have to make another con saving throw. If you want to try to open it and take a moment to be even somewhat stealthy, you're going to have to make another Constitution saving throw.
With advantage?
Guess we'll see.
I am terrified of Okay. Do I have the sense that if I freeze out here, this amethyst spider might carry me the rest of the way? Does it?
Hakari, give me a d20 roll. Just a d20 roll.
$14.
The spider is frozen in place. It is not moving.
Oh, thank you, spider, for your sacrifice. I'm terrified of freezing out here all alone. I will jump through the window. But I'm preparing to be super stealthy afterwards.
Great. I'm excited for that. You leap with every bit of strength that you can muster. You run, which seems like in slow motion. Your muscles are freezing on the inside of your body. You leap, crashing through this window of the austere Temple of Ryn. The rest of you hear a knock at the door. In walks a couple of these white-robed priests. One of them with the chained spellbook latched onto his back. Well, friends, Yizzak would love to see you now. Come with me.
I'm too sad to eat.
You don't have to eat. I think he just wants a bit of a talk.
I thought we were
Particular
having
environment.
lunch.
There will be food if you want it. You don't have to eat.
Don't want it.
Okay.
I'm too sad.
Sure. Please, come with me. And if you follow him, he'll lead you out into the main foyer. Most of the people of the town seem to have already been sorted. There's no lines or anymore. The front doors have been shut and latched. They're beginning to not just like lock the front door, but barricade it to a certain extent, as if nothing should ever open this door again. And you begin to walk up the large mahogany staircase of this place that has been beautifully redecorated since you were here that first time 6 some months ago. You get to the second floor, the third floor, and they're ushering all of you into a rather large room on the third floor. You would remember that this is also the floor with the library on it. And as you step into this room, you see a large banquet table laid out. There are individuals with food, placing them all around. And you see Yizzak stand up at the table, and he says quickly, "Just so you know, I'm concentrating on a couple of your friends dangled over some spikes. And if I lose my concentration, they're going to die. Just so we're all clear about this." And he calmly sits back down in the middle of the table. You also see, in a older-fashioned wheelchair, the Goliath named Night Eater, who's been wheeled up to this. You see a large ice sculpture in which Randolph has been frozen. What you thought was sort of a statue in the corner of the room is is an individual who's tied up and gagged, wearing armor that, Charity, you notice has a lot of glyphs on it. They look over to you and their eyes panicked. This is All Eyes on Me, your friend from the Thieves Guild.
Huh.
Which you had assumed was dead, but it seems like they are keeping him. You don't see Roburn here, nor do you see Arisa. And Yizzak, as he moves a few of his arms to the side, he has 2 arms.
I was like, wait,
As he
roll
moves
it
his
back.
arms to the side. Chairs scoot back a little bit for you to sit across from him, if all of you would like to.
Shall I get you a booster seat, little one?
And he looks at you, Clem.
We have a high chair. No.
Clem just blinks at him.
Look, we're
That
here.
fiery tongue of yours is stilled. You were rather all beaten, aren't you?
No, it was just a dumb joke that wasn't worth a response.
Oh. Welcome. Finally. Your invitation was for tonight, but you decided today. Fine, whatever. Sit.
And who among you sits?
Well, we're supposed to be downtrodden, so I sit like kind of with my head lowered.
Okay.
Oops.
I'm not hungry. I'm too sad.
I apologize for your sadness.
Charity, there's something in this whisper that he keeps going into that feels familiar.
In what way? Or like,
There's something that feels like he almost sounds like the voice of Behelit at times.
Sit.
Charity, do I feel like he is channeling? Or like is being used as... Also, there is an X card on the table.
Oh, hey.
It's an accident. It was
Oh,
an
okay.
accident. And I was trying to delete it or remove it, and I can't. But I. Yeah,
Good to know.
sorry.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Sorry, I'm like, there is an X card.
I don't like magic.
Does it seem like the voice might be projecting through him? Or
Give me an Arcana check to suss out what's going on here.
17?
17. You have become so in tuned to this magical world. You yourself have been split into several pieces. There is something puppeting Yizzak in this moment. Not fully, almost as if with the 17 Yizzak feels like he invited something in. But also that feels reminiscent of this voice of Behelit.
And does it seem like maybe they're both there in
Yes.
some way? So like some of it is Yizzak, some of it is this other presence.
Yes.
Charity will sort of quickly check, do I see any, like, glyphs or anything on the chairs to suggest that they're trapped or...
Yeah, give me a perception check or investigation.
19?
No. And this is probably the creepiest part about this. There's no, like, force wall or something protecting him. There's no glyphs. Like, this doesn't seem to be an outright trap.
So I'm just going to sort of, like, pull the chair, but clearly take effort pulling it. Flop down.
Yeah.
You wanted us to come here. We're here. What do you want?
I want to make a deal. So, I understand you think Belit is the worst thing in the world. She's going to ruin everything, kill all your friends. Listen, there's something darker, something deeper in this world.
Of course there is.
Belit may be our only chance at fighting it. You must understand. Darkness is coming, and only the bearer of light can prevent it. You say you want to save the world? Save it. Help us. Become the avatar you were made to be. What say you?
I just want to get to live my life. I'm tired. We tried. Everyone ends up dead or gone, and just more scars pile up. I just want to take what's left of my time and left of my body and live it out. You don't even need me to be the avatar. You have other me.
We don't have other you. We need Stormbringer's axe. We need your body. Be the avatar for a while, and then Belit will reward you with a life and a rest.
Feels extremely insulting that I'm being compared to an axe.
There are certain objects we need. You are more than an object.
Can I really quick, like, some sort of check to see, like, if I thought I'm not anyway, do I think that telling him that my axe is missing would, like, help us, or would it just lead to him being like, well, I'll just kill y'all then?
You can give me an insight check. Try to read this situation a little bit.
I'm good at that. Hey, 18.
18. You get a sense as you're reading him that there's a, like, just this crazy confidence that he has. There is a madness in him that he can't see another way beyond all of this. If you were to tell him that some element of his plan is already fucked up, you don't think that would be great.
Okay, then I won't. It would be great for us, right? You don't need to, like, make him really sad and
Correct.
he'd leave us alone. Okay,
No.
then I won't.
Andy, Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Yes.
I just want to know, do I get I would like to... I'm trying to also, it's hard, but seem downtrodden. But I would
Yes.
like to... Where in the room is Icy Randolph?
He's on the table, kind of on the right side of the table if you're facing Yizzak.
Okay. And so is he touchable or no? That would be a
Yeah.
crazy thing if I did that, or...
No, you could go over. He's like a decorative art sculpture here.
I couldn't actually reach him, could I?
Yeah, if you
Within, because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Homunculus can be healed if you cast mending on them. Is this ice thing do I get the vibe that I couldn't actually touch him enough to do something like that?
If you get him out of the ice somehow, sure.
Okay. Okay. I guess maybe I will play up a little bit of the sadness over Randolph. And even though I know Clem seems heartless, but he's just homunculus. She's it's fine, whatever. But I feel like she's going to see the ice, or make it look like she suddenly sees the ice, and just have a really sad expression on her face and go over and try and touch the ice just in a caressing way, and just in a oh, Randolph, and see if I can figure out what the fuck's going on with it. Is it just ice, or I mean, if they let me get that close, or if it's yeah.
No, he'll let you get that close. Yeah. You go over and you're acting so downtrodden. He's barely noticing you. He doesn't really care what you're doing.
Fair. I'm not the main character here, so
you get to the ice sculpture, and it is just ice. It's not incredibly magical ice. It seems like he got frozen out in the street like all these other people. If you wanted to spend some time, you could chip away at it and try to break him free.
Yeah, so he's not really paying attention to me, you said, right?
Not really. Nope. I mean, he will notice if you start chipping away one of the ice sculptures in this ear.
Right. So I'm trying to think if there's something I could do that doesn't involve chipping.
If you could somehow magically start to warm him, might be a little more subtle.
That's what I'm thinking.
A scarf?
That's not how scarves work, Andy.
Well,
magically warming scarves.
I mean, I have an extra one, right? Or I have an extra two. Yeah, I guess I would take it out and ball it up in my hand some, and see if I could dab my tears with it to look, nobody's actually paying attention to me, but I still want to be sad. And then see if I can is it something I have to wrap around him, or could I just rub him with it? That's a weird way to put
you'd
that
probably
question.
have to wrap it around for the magical effect to take place.
Okay. So yeah, I'd see if I could do it with nobody really trying to be sad, but also trying to just make it seem like a weird doddering old woman who just pulls out a scarf and wraps it around her weird creation and just says to this block of ice, "You look so cold. I made you this scarf."
Give me performance with advantage, since all of you have played this part so well.
I have a 1 for my performance. I might have hit the wrong thing. My mouse was being funky.
You didn't hit the wrong thing.
And that 20 for a 21.
With the
Look at
other
me and
die
my
being
great
a
fucking
1.
rolls. Yeah. I got a nat 20 and nat 1. So, but it's the nat 20 that counts.
Clem, you perform this really well and also recognize there's some truth bubbling up really close to the surface.
I don't actually care for things, Andy.
Clem has fought it so long and has shut herself off from the world. You tried for so long to like shut the people out that are around you. The people that call themselves a family in this room. You've tried to shut off your mind from being used in terrible ways. You've resisted everything that would draw you back into a society that abused you. Yet there's something stupid and special about this fucking homunculus that as you put the scarf around them and you connect in some special way, you see the ice begin to shrink and melt and become absorbed into Randolph. All of a sudden, he begins to move, but he doesn't move because he's breaking free of the ice. He is the ice. His hand begins to form a claw of ice in front of his face. And he looks up at you. Please touch me. Clem, you understand the workings of inanimate objects. Your mind is opened. You've freed something all of a sudden inside of you. The way that this magical ice could be used as a power source for these things. Your mind races to the many, many possibilities that you see in front of you, and you see everything in this moment. Welcome to level 20, Clem.
Oh, shit!
Fuck yeah.
I just needed to have feelings for somebody other than myself.
God, Rachel. Why don't you try that?
So,
Oh, I'm so excited for this.
And Yizzak finally looks over at that. Curious.
Yizzak specified that he was concentrating on a spell that was keeping some of our friends, presumably Arisa and Roburn, given the other occupants of the room,
Sure.
suspended over spikes.
Yes.
What do I think that spell could plausibly be? Like, do I have any sense? Because I'm like, they're not in the room, right? So it's got to be operating from a decent range.
Some sort of souped up telekinesis, probably?
So some kind of TK.
If what he described was right.
Yeah, but does that also seem like they have to be probably relatively close?
That probably would need to be, yep.
Oh. There's such risk in my mind.
Someone enters the room.
Can I just ask, just quickly, do I get...
Yes.
What kind of vibes am I getting from Randolph, then? Just so I know.
It's normal Randolph. Yeah. He's he's going to be
Except now he
able.
wants to be touched.
He's going to be able to morph the ice that is now powering him around you. You feel like, yeah. There's nothing mentally different. He's devoted to you entirely.
Is he healed? Does he feel like he's fully?
He is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Sweet. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Was that? Does Yizzak look? What does he? Now you said he looked over. Does he have any vibes, or is he just like, that's fucking weird, but who cares?
He's on to something else. Yeah.
Okay.
Even
Yeah.
he's
Fair.
noticed it and then moved on.
Listen, I know Randolph has very few hit points and is not very strong, so I get that he doesn't consider him. But, he's killed a really bad guy before, so, like, I'm just saying,
It's
Yizzak,
not
watch
been
your
bad,
fucking
yeah.
back.
This person rushes over to Yizzak and kind of whispers something in his ear. And Yizzak's, oh, really? Well, if you all excuse me for a moment, I'll be back. And he stands up and turns and begins to glide toward the door.
Jesus Christ, how many extraneous magical effects is this fucker running?
He then sort of over his shoulder. But perhaps you would like to see. Yes. Wouldn't you like to see it? Come with me, if you want, to see the glory of Belit realized.
Okay.
And then he'll turn and begin to slide to that door.
But, okay, before this is going, like, too much farther.
Yes. Too far.
Do I think that the presence that is inhabiting Yizzak / time-sharing him would give him any benefits to resisting mental magic?
Probably, actually. From your experience so far with these individuals.
Additionally, it seems like it's Yizzak concentrating on the spell that's holding them.
Yes, if there's much of a difference, you would imagine it's the Yizzak side. Yeah.
Yeah, but in the sense of it's not the concentration in order to work as like the dead man switch that he was threatening us with kind of has to be resident in him. Otherwise, he's not threatening us with one of my associates is concentrating on a spell.
Yeah.
Okay. So how stupidly risky do you want Roburn back?
I don't think you can ask me that.
Fuck it, I'm asking over the table at this point.
I don't think you can ask me
As
that.
a player, how much does Lena want Roburn back, perhaps?
Lena and Stormbringer are two different people. Stormbringer really wants Roburn back. Lena wants, I don't know, to kill Yizzak. Lena wants to leave here and go get the Hellfire and just not deal with me of this. But Stormbringer thinks that having Roburn back would be pretty sweet. She loves her.
But you wouldn't be upset as a player if Galway made a risky role-playing decision in the interest of the narrative turn of trying to help Roburn in a risky way.
If that's what makes sense for Charity, no, go ahead. Do what makes sense
How many people are in the room?
3. One person at the door, one person that told him something, and then Yizzak, and then the rest of you. Plus, all eyes on me, who's gagged and bound in a suit of armor.
God, this is potentially such a terrible idea, and I can't decide if I want to do it or not.
Burbage just crashed through a window into a main temple being probably filled with rich Federo people ready to escape the city. I don't know if it could be any stupider than that.
What are we thinking? He's almost at the door. He did invite you to come along with him, if you want to postpone the decision. Oh, I can't hear you.
Oh, right. I said, I'm sorry, this is potentially going to go terribly, but, fuck it. Let's try.
Okay.
I'm going to spend sorcery points to, subtly,
What is happening?
thus only say in my mind, I wish to cast Dominate Monster. Additionally, I'm going to infuse it with Empowered spell. Not Empowered, Heightened. Giving disadvantage on the saving throw.
To Yizzak. Hachi Machi. Here we go. What's the spell save DC? And is it a
20.
wisdom?
And wisdom, yeah.
Is it a 20? All right. All right. He needs to roll a 15 or better on one of his 2 dice.
He has disadvantage.
I'm sorry, 1 dice then, since he normally has advantage, and you cause disadvantage. So I'm going to roll this in front of everyone. He needs a 15 or better to save.
Come on.
What are the
Fuck
kosher
you.
uses of inspiration? Can I use inspiration to make him re-roll that?
If you can tell me narratively how you somehow help distract or help dispel the Charity's really quietly casting.
Okay.
For stream, because I don't think they see it, Andy rolled a 15.
Sorry, yes.
I actually have an inspiration, so I can go ahead and use it.
I would let, yeah.
Sorry, I just also wanted to check one other thing. No. I want to... These 2 people, the other 2, like, Temple of Ryn people, were not in the room previously.
Correct.
I'm going, as he's going, like, wait, about the thing you mentioned before.
Yes.
I'm trying to this is my attempt to distract, I'm trying to flip his mind. His focus is now on something other than what he was just doing, sort of jumbling up his thoughts.
All right. Here we go. I'm going to roll again in front of everyone. He needs a 15 or better. That's an 8.
Oh.
That's an 8.
Oh.
I will use my action to take immediate precise control. And he'll wave the guards. And it's him speaking, so it's his voice.
Sure.
This is important. Go and I will find you there. Don't do anything without my approval.
They sort of look at him a little confused. Of course. Of course. Yes. Sorry. And then they'll exit quickly. You feel something inside of him screaming and ripping. Like this voice of Behelit seems to also be caught in this. And you feel it wanting to rip his mind apart before you force him to do something.
I am going to...
You can feel also the concentration of a spell that is upholding an individual straight above you on the 4th floor.
Is this a... Golly, did you use a level 9 spell slot for this?
Yes.
Sweet.
I am going to give him the telepathic command to bring that person safely to us.
Okay.
Technically speaking, he does not make another roll until we do damage to him.
Yeah,
and he must follow it to the best of his ability.
There's something thrashing in his mind. You feel that the image in his mind has pulled Roburn to safety and is starting to move her in some direction. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check to try to beat back the voice of Behelit, which is freaking out.
I rarely advocate for this, but can this be Arcana Charisma? Because my magic is not intelligence-based.
Let's do it.
So it will add my proficiency bonus to a Charisma roll. Basically, okay. Because I'm proficient in Arcana. 24.
24. You feel, oh boy. You feel this thing inside him. He's about to rip Yizzak's mind in half. He is going to destroy this body in order to prevent you from doing what you were doing. So a couple things. One, it seems like the voice of Behelit needs Roburn to be where they are. You feel a panic at exactly what you're doing.
Like this isn't just leverage on us.
This was something more. Yes. He is nearly going to kill Yizzak in this moment, and sort of like as you imagine him standing above the brain of Yizzak, ready to just dig his fingers into it and just tear it, ending any control you have over this person. You fight him back. There is this beaming angelic energy in this astral world between the two of you that are, as he's trying whatever he can to sunder your connection to this person, you hold with everything in your being, not your intelligence, not what you've studied about magic, but in your very bloodline. You feel those who've come before you, those people that have given you something innate and not something that you've been turned into. A goodness that is deep and profound, and something that, Charity, you have been questioning your entire life. Whether you are actually good, or just what people have made you.
In this astral wrestling match, just not that there's actually speaking, but just very quietly. No. I am the light and the flame. I may hate this man, but you won't have him.
Everyone sees in this room a sickly creature that gets sucked out of Yizzak's body onto the table, splashing the drink and the food all over the place. And he cracks his neck and gets up, gray, slimy skin. Sure.
Can I try to grab him? I'll launch myself at the sickly creature and tackle him.
As you attempt to launch yourself, and as Chair, you can't help but let a smile out. That you've ripped the voice of Bahamut from his prey in the astral world. Welcome to level 20.
Yes!
Woo!
Burbage crashes through a window. Into a
Tuck and
ceremony.
roll, tuck and roll. Tucking and rolling.
A ceremony that holds Roburn and Arisa in place on altars with cultists around them, individuals with knives who've chanted a glowing red sphere into the ground that flips into blue flame. And your eyes kind of are bleary, your muscles are just beginning to thaw. And you hear the name, Shenik, 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 Shenik. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of Goats and Dragons Fates of Ryn. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thank you so much for being here. We were all downtrodden this evening. We were all sick and tired. And I thank everyone for playing. I know it's tough. And you all did so well. And so great. And as Stormbringer is tackling this ugly, slimy voice of Bahamut, we're going to pick up there next time. Thank you very much for watching. We love you very much, and we'll see you later. Bye!
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for hanging
Darcy
out,
says bye,
everybody. Good night,
Bye.
Meg. Good night, The Shady Tree.
Bye.
Good night, Twitch chat.
The lonely she walks down beside the green river. My lady she was, and I bend my knee. One divine, my seraph, my heart to deliver. She gives me a small flower that I call Doom Lily. I laugh so completely, so true and so sweetly. But know that our story is so short it must be. Every time that you show me that blue and white flower,